Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video we are going to talk about basket weave stitch, and this is a video that is a part of Learn to Knit Absolute Beginner, and it's a combination of knit and purl stitches that creates this beautiful basket weave stitch. It's worked on a multiple of 6 stitches plus 2, and then we're going to add a stitch at each end, so 6 stitches plus 4. It is knitted in the flat, and as you can see we've got purls, knits, and then there will be a row of just stockinette here, but I will talk you through each row. It's a 12-row repeat to create this beautiful stitch. Would be nice on a jumper. It could be a scarf, however on the wrong side it looks different. It looks like this, so it wouldn't be reversible, but it's nice, I think. Also it can be knitted as a cuff, so yeah, we could use it for a lot of different things. It looks gorgeous, I think. You could use it to knit a basket with and to create this illusion of weaving. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is cast on, like I said, a multiple of 6 plus 2. If you're knitting it in a round, if you knit it in the flat, a multiple of 6 plus 2 plus 1 on each edge. And you will going to knit 2 rows of plain stockinette, and if you would like to learn how to knit stockinette, I have a video. I will link it up here. I think it will be up there. I'm not sure, but the first row in our 12-row repeat is a knit row. So what you want to do is knit every stitch. So go through the front and knit, through the front and knit. So this is row number 1. Knit all stitches, including the edge stitches. So that's row number 1. Then we're going to turn our work and work wrong side row, which is purl all stitches. So I'm going to bring my yarn in the front. I'm going to go in from right to left, and I'm going to purl all my stitches. The first one is a bit fiddly. Keep the yarn in the front to purl all the stitches. If you would like to know how to knit and purl, I have slow demonstration videos for those. I will link them up here and down below. That was row number 2. Now we're back on the right side, and we're going to do row number 3, which is going to be knit the edge stitch. Then we're going to knit 2, knit 1, knit 2. Then we're going to purl 4. Yarn in the front to purl 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to repeat this sequence, knit 2, purl 4, until we have 3 stitches left. So I'm going to knit 2, bring the yarn in the front to purl 4, take the yarn back to knit 2, bring the yarn forward to purl 4, to 3 stitches left. I have 3 stitches left, and I'm going to knit 2, then knit 1, which will be my edge stitch. So knit 2, and then I've got my edge stitch, which I'm going to knit. Row number 4, we are going to work each stitch in the pattern that it's presented. So this is a purl stitch. I'm going to bring my yarn forward to purl it. The next 2 purl stitches, I know that because they have this little scarf wrapped around them. I'm going to purl those 2. Then I see 4 stitches here that have a little V under. Those are knit stitches, so I'm going to knit off 4 of them. Now I have 2 purl stitches. I'm going to purl them. And we're going to do this all the way to the end of our row. Two purls. So pretty much the opposite of what we've done in the previous row. And I've got 3 purl stitches at the end here. Okay. Row number 5 is worked exactly as row number 3, which is knit 1, which is edge stitch. Then I'm going to knit 2, purl 4 until I have 3 stitches left. Purl 4, knit 2, purl 4, knit 2, purl 4, and then I end up with knit 3, knit 2, and then knit my last stitch, which is my edge stitch. For row number 6, we're going to work it exactly the same as row number 4. That means we're going to work each stitch in the pattern that is presented. So I've got 3 purls here. I'm going to purl all of them. Yarn in the front to purl. Yarn in the back to do 4 knits. Then 2 purls. Then 4 knits. Two purls, 4 knits, and the last 3, which are purls. Okay, now we're on row number 7, and as you can see, you kind of tell that we're ready to do another little part of stockinette. So row number 7 is knit all stitches. So I'm going to quickly knit all my stitches on this row. There we go. Turn your work. Row number 8 is purl all stitches. All right, now we have row number 9. We're going to knit our first edge stitch. Then we're going to purl 3. So yarn in the front to purl 3. Yarn in the back to knit 2. Yarn in the front to purl 1. So we're going to repeat this sequence. Purl 3, knit 2, purl 1 until we have 3 stitches left. So purl 3, yarn in the back to knit 2, yarn in the front to purl 1. I'm going to repeat that. Purl 3, yarn in the back to knit 2, yarn in the front to purl 1. Now we have 3 stitches left. We're going to purl 2, then we're going to knit our edge stitch. Row 10, we're going to work each stitch in the manner that is presented. So we've got a purl stitch here. I'm going to bring my yarn forward to purl it. Then I have 3 stitches with a V underneath. I'm going to knit all 3. Then I have 2 stitches with a little scarf around it. I'm going to bring my yarn forward to purl 2, both of them. Then I have 4 knit stitches. I'm going to knit them. Two purl stitches. I'm going to purl them. 4 knit stitches. I'm going to knit them. Then I'm going to purl the next 2. Knit the next 3. And my last stitch is a purl stitch. I'm going to purl it. For row number 11, we're going to work it exactly the same as row number 9. So I'm going to knit 1. Then I'm going to purl 3. The next 2 I'm going to knit 2 and then purl 1. So I'm going to repeat this sequence, purl 3, knit 2, purl 1 until I have 3 stitches left. Purl 1, 2, 3, yarn in the back, knit 2, yarn in the front to purl 1. Repeat that. Purl 3, yarn in the back, knit 2, yarn in the front, purl 1. Then I have 3 stitches left. I'm going to purl 2 and knit my last stitch. Then we're going to work row number 12, which is our last row, and we're going to work it in each stitch in the manner that is presented. So I've got a purl stitch here. I'm going to bring my yarn forward to purl it. Then I've got 3 knit stitches. I'm going to knit them. 2 purl stitches. 4 knit stitches. Again, got 2 purls. 4 knits. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 purls. 3 knits, and the last one, it's got a scarf wrapped around it. It's a purl stitch. Oops. And that is it. 12 rows creates this much fabric. So here I have got 24 rows, and you can have an idea of what it looks like. So you start here with row 1 knit all stitches, row 2 purl all stitches. Then you continue with alternating knits and purls. Then again you have here 2 rows of just knit and purl. So each section is separated between 2 rows of just plain stockinette. And this is called the basket weave. It's beautiful. I love it. This is what it looks like on one side, and this is what it looks like on the other side. It doesn't look bad. It just does not look like the basket weave stitch. It could be a nice scarf, or it could be a beautiful cowl in this beautiful basket weave stitch. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and remember that I've got slow demonstration videos for cast on, for knits, for purls, for stockinette, and yeah, we're going to continue this series and see what other stitches we can create with knits and purls to create beautiful fabric. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!